Hey everybody! So it's Friday, and every other Friday is a crazy day. I take my son on the ferry to go see his dad and his family. So that means I've already dropped my kids off at school. In a little over an hour, I will take my daughter to preschool. Then I will come home and prep for everything because we live, about an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending on traffic from the ferries. So we will drive to the ferries at 2:30 and catch a 5 o'clock ferry. And it's an hour and a half-ish ferry, but by the time we're back on the ferry again, it's about 2 hours. So go over there, drop off my son, and then catch a 7 o'clock ferry back across. We'll get in by 8:30, but probably not back to our car until almost 9. And then because it'll be so late, the traffic will have eased up, so it's not as long a drive home, but we won't get home until about 10 o'clock-ish. Sometimes it's a little later, sometimes it's a little earlier. Either way, it's absolute craziness. The girls are usually pretty tired by the time I get them home and into bed, but hey, just another day in my crazy life. So I thought I would bring you along so you can experience some of the crazy with me. I hope you enjoy. Right, so I was able to get the house tidied up, and I was able to do that in just under an hour. So now I am off to take my daughter to preschool, and when I get home tonight, I don't have to worry about a messy house because kitchen's done, bathroom got a quick wipe, beds are made, laundry's done. Yeah, when I get back, I'm gonna try and get supper in the crock pot so that my husband has something to eat when he gets home from work. And hopefully, if I have time, I'm gonna try and make 4 dinner portions of it. So yeah, I'm gonna try and make 4 portions of it so that I can put 3 in the freezer for another week. Anyways, off to preschool. Well, that was fun, and by fun I mean not at all. I'm doing so good for time today that I was actually early to bring my daughter to preschool, which means the door was locked, which means we got to stand outside for 10 minutes. And my lips are now frozen, my nose is frozen, and I'm seriously beginning to reconsider my hate for hats because I'm thinking a toque probably would have kept my ears warm. Anyways, now I'm off home, and I'm gonna try and get supper started and get everything packed up for my son, and pack up some coloring books and activities and stuff for the kids for the ferry ride over. And by the time I'm finished all of that, it should be just about time to pick the kids up from school. So, yeah. It's 20 after 12. I've been home for a while now. I had a coffee and talked on the phone for a little bit, and while I was doing that, I was getting stuff ready to go for tonight, well, for today. So I'll just show you what I've done here. This is what I try to do every time because it makes our trip a lot easier and a lot cheaper. But let me just turn this around. So I've got my son's backpack. He's got his blankie and his stuffy. He doesn't really need them anymore. I mean, he's almost 8, but when I told him that I wasn't going to send them anymore, he burst into tears and told me that even if he doesn't sleep with them, he still likes to know they're in his backpack. So why rock the boat? Go ahead, take them with you. I don't care. Now this, I love this bag. It's from 31 Gifts, and it's just, I'm not a consultant, I just love it. Because this is one bag, this is one organizer, this is another organizer, and this bag to put stuff in. It just makes things easier because I have a lot of stuff that I bring with me because, you know, we spend 3 hours just on a ferry doing nothing, and ferry food, you pay like, you know, $4 for a pop or something ridiculous. So I've got coloring books for the kids. You know, they'll pretty much run around and play with other kids, but sometimes they like to sit and color. I've got the girls' pajamas. I put them in their pajamas when we get back on the ferry on the way home, just so that when they come home and they're dead asleep, I don't have to worry about putting pajamas on them. My youngest blankie, because she likes to cover up with that in the car. I've got my power bank for my phone because I always end up losing power on my phone, and I've got dinner packed in here. I've got some stuff for me, some stuff for the kids, sandwiches, muffins, carrot sticks, cucumbers, applesauce, yogurt, hard-boiled eggs, and the kids' water bottles, just because, you know, yes, they get juice because it's a treat, but after that, they can have water. So that's pretty much it. I will also put my laptop in here, and then this is just to put in like my Tupperware containers after the kids eat their lunch or dinner. And yeah, so it's all nicely contained, it's all organized. It makes me feel so much more organized in my head so I don't have to stress about, oh my gosh, did I forget something? And yeah, so that is what I'm taking with me. That's done. Four suppers worth of Lazy Man's lasagna. 3 in the freezer, 1 in the crock pot. Now my husband will have something to eat when he gets home. It's 20 to 2, so I've got about 10-15 minutes to sit and relax, and then I have to go pick my daughter up from preschool, and then we have to wait a half an hour for her older brother and sister to get out, and then we'll be on our way to the ferries. So, not gonna lie, I'm a little tired. I'm a lot tired. I might have to stop for coffee on my way. Well, we made it. We're at the ferries. I'm very tired. Apparently, I'm not the only one. But almost done. It's nearly 5 o'clock, and I'm gonna go in, get our tickets, and then go eat some supper, and then find somewhere to sit down. So, yay, we're almost done this day, sort of. All right, here we go. Are you tired? we're finally docking. I have no idea what time it is. It's 8:40. By the time we get off, we get to the car, it'll be about 9 o'clock. I've got one sleeping on the floor and one over there. And I'm getting a cold. So.
What, Mama? What, Mama?
It's been a good night. Well, it is 4 minutes to 9, and we just got in the van, and we're gonna make our way home. The girls slept off and on the way home, and it was a constant chorus of, I wish we were home now. Can we be home now? It's been a great evening. Anyways, we're finally in the car. It's freezing cold. You know when it's so cold that it makes your eyes tear? No, I wasn't actually crying. It was just my eyes tearing. Yeah, it's that cold. And of course, the parking lot is a long ways from the actual ferry terminal. So once again today, my lips are numb. But things are looking up because we're almost home. Well, we're home. It is 5 minutes to 10. Girls are fast asleep in the back of the car. And I guess it's time to take them in and put them to bed. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.